Right now, Sleaze presented by McDonald's. Best part about working at McDonald's is the people.
Man, old Hollywood it looked like for the Venice Film Festival. I don't know if you've seen, Barnes, everyone arriving on the boats and it's like,
Totally.
Daniel Craig looking so old Hollywood. And then George Clooney and Brad Pitt, they kind of took it over. I mean, they were even dancing at one point, but they had a little press conference at the film festival, and George Clooney talked a little bit about movie stardom.
What does it say about movie stardom, star power, the fact that a film with Brad Pitt and George Clooney doesn't get a theatrical release these days, or hardly? I mean, yeah, what do you make of that?
Clearly, we're declining. We're in decline. I don't know. The reality is when Brad and I were young actors, there was still a form of a studio system, right? Where, ER broke for me at Warner Brothers and I got a 5-picture deal at Warner Brothers, and you sort of get protected along the way. I did Batman and Robin in the middle of all that. But, somewhere along the way, you're protected in a way. And there was some machinery behind it that I think I don't see so much of for younger actors. That might be a good thing. The democratization of our industry is not a bad way to go. And, again, I actually think that, infinitely more people are seeing them because of these streamers. And I think that's a good thing,
It's actually true, especially when they have like a theatrical release, but at the same time, it's on like an Apple Plus or Apple TV. He's got a great point. Also there, and they didn't run into each other, Angelina Jolie.
That's so strange. Awkward.
She is playing the opera singer Maria Callas. I think it's coming to Netflix later this year, but she talked about rehearsing and practicing for 7 months to be an opera singer, and she got a 6-minute standing ovation. But guess who got the longest standing ovation?
When did that become a thing, that they time the standing ovations to see who...
It's become a thing.
It is a thing.
Yeah, it was Ethan Hawke. Can you believe it? It's like, I don't know, something crazy, like 16 minutes or something, but...
How can you do that? That's like almost half of a cardio workout.
Yeah, and he had some great interviews there. He talked about wanting to be a Jedi or a wizard.
If you go see Harry Potter or Star Wars or something, which I've seen a million times and I love them, but when they're over, I feel slightly disappointed that I'm not a wizard or not a Jedi. And I walk through my life thinking, I wish I were a Jedi. And when you see a Richard Linklater film, you walk out feeling like, well, I've done that. Yeah. I've met a person, I've connected with another human being. And that was important, and that was magic. It's kind of like that old Zen quote of like, you don't have to walk on water, you get to walk on earth. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? And I kind of feel like that's what Richard Linklater's movies do, is remind you that it's a miracle that we walk on earth, and that we breathe at all, and that there's whales and giraffes. And I mean, the life is unbelievable if you don't hyperbolize it.
Yeah, we're going to actually talk about his next movie in our next Celebrity Sleaze with Richard Linklater. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.